leadership isn't about me. Leadership is about serving. It's about taking care of. It's about empowering other people. Now, Greg, as I said, he was one of those individuals that for me was larger than life. I would say that he was my very first professional mentor. He's a person that, unfortunately, I haven't been as good at staying in touch over the last number of years. But one of those ripple effect people that has fundamentally shaped my life, has fundamentally changed how I do things. For those that I've worked with over the last 25, 26, 27 years, everybody knows, well, those that I've worked with know that when I send an email, my name is always with the lowercase d. And that's a really simple but very intentional element. And the reason I do that is it actually comes from Greg. Greg signed his name with a lowercase d, and I asked him, Greg, why do you sign your name with a lowercase d? And he shared with me, he said, Dusty, I signed my name with a lowercase g, not because I'm lazy and not because I'm in a hurry. It's a subtle reminder when I do this that I'm a lowercase person to the other person that I serve. And that was one of those like, whoa moments for me. That was one of those like, holy smokes, this person who is accomplished in, all these things cares about me. He serves me. I'm a 22-year-old snot-nosed punk, just finishing college. Why does he do this? And I went, well, I can do that. So I stole that. And that probably was one of those things too, where I started assembling tools and things from people I like and said, oh, that's really good. Let me do some of that. Which frankly is probably some of the genesis of this podcast today. Like every episode, every guest, every opportunity we have to have a conversation, there's a tool, there's a toolbox, there's a skill that we can steal or that we can put in our own toolbox in our journey to service and support others. I've often used the term, I love R&D. And when people hear that, they often think, research and development, something big and formal and powerful. Now, that's not what I mean at all. What I mean by R&D is rip off and duplicate. It is far better to take someone else's learnings and hard-won experience and the wisdom that they've gathered through life experiences, the tools that they've created, and put them in your own tool belt if it's appropriate. So rip off and duplicate. Hey, you've learned this. And when people share these gifts with you, how can I use it? How can I put it to use in a way that's meaningful, impactful for me? And that's little d. I signed my signature on my emails today with a lowercase d because of what Greg taught me about leadership.